I am Kevin Barenblat, the co-founder of Fast Forward. After my company was acquired, I was looking for ways to give back. And I met with a number of nonprofits, but I found it surprisingly difficult to find ones that could leverage my background in tech. So I went out and met with tech companies, focused on doing good, and was blown away by the impact that organizations like Khan Academy and Wikipedia and Kiva and Donors Choose were having, even with really small teams. But when I heard how hard it was for them to get started, I was shocked. When I asked, how can I help? They told me they struggled with finding the right sources of capital to support their growth, with acquiring customers, with nurturing partnerships to help them scale. As an entrepreneur, this list of issues sounded awfully familiar. I learned that these organizations face all the challenges of a tech startup, as well as the challenges of a nonprofit. I assumed that these organizations, founded in the heart of Silicon Valley, were collaborating with the tech community. Instead, I learned that there was very little cross-pollination. In the last few years, an ecosystem of support has blossomed with angel investors and accelerators and sites like AngelList. But I was surprised when I learned that no such equivalent existed to support organizations focused on leveraging tech for good. People waved off the idea of a nonprofit accelerator, saying that without the economic incentives, the accelerator would never work. But here we are, just a few months later. Over 70 members of this community have spent hundreds of hours with these 5 stellar nonprofit tech companies. They've already raised over $1 million, found new customers, recruited new senior talent, moved into new office space, and expanded their product visions. And that's just after 3 months of being connected to you, the tech community. Fast Forward was born to extend this community's entrepreneurial expertise to nonprofit tech, doing for tech nonprofits what accelerators like Y Combinator and Techstars do for startups, but addressing issues like poverty, health, and education. These organizations measure impact rather than profits, but are in every other way tech companies. Once successful, they scale really well, leveraging technology to reach wide audiences. We, as leaders in the tech community, can and are having a tremendous impact by mobilizing resources to help these organizations succeed. Thank you everyone for generously joining us tonight to learn more about the amazing work of these 5 nonprofit tech startups. These entrepreneurs inspired me to create this program, and I hope you find yourself inspired as well. Google too believes in the power of leveraging tech for good. In fact, Google.org provides more than $100 million every year to support tech innovators in areas such as education, development, and renewable energy. I can't thank them enough for their support of Fast Forward and for hosting all of us tonight.